Good morning, everybody. It's April 15th, and we're coming to you from Studio 22. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Tommy. And today we have a segment on the strength and conditioning class. We talked to a couple of math teachers, and we catch up with the first-year teacher at WA. But first, let's get to some announcements.
For anyone interested in playing on the 2019 boys golf team, there will be a meeting in Mr. Broman's classroom, Academy Hall, room number 116, during lunch on Thursday. And all seniors, Mr. Gregerson and Mr. Ellison need to know where you will be attending next year, so please go see them, email them, or indicate it in your Naviance account.
Mrs. Trott is in need of 6 junior students who would be interested in helping out at the Academy Awards ceremony on Wednesday, May 1st. If you are interested or need to complete NHS hours, please stop by the front office. Puente Tailgate will be on Thursday, April 25th. We will host 80 children from Puente del Pueblo for games, crafts, activities, worship, and a pizza dinner with a piñata. We'd love any and all volunteers to come and help.
Freshmen, there is a Project 9 breakfast opportunity next Wednesday, April 24th at 8 a.m. Check out this video if you need a little extra motivation.
Freshmen, this is not a mandatory breakfast, but it's free food and a chance to be in prayer with your senior leaders. Mark your calendar for April 24th. We'd love to see you there. For our next segment, Catherine Yu goes around to a couple of our math teachers to find out why some students don't really care for the subject and get their opinion as to what could make the subject a little more appealing.
B, isn't the X1, M1 this one? And sure enough.
Math is a school subject that tends to have a bad reputation. Mr. Smith weighs in, explaining why my students view math negatively.
I think that some of it has to do with the way it's taught. I'll take some of the blame on us math teachers. I just think it's not as engaging as it needs to be. It just became very kind of rigid and structured. I think that the lack of maybe connections to real-world application and other disciplines could play into that. So a lot of students wondering, why am I learning this? So I think first off, teachers need to do a better job. But then second, I think the fact that a lot of students in a math class, I think a lot of students have a fixed mindset of like, here's my ability, and they don't see any room for growth, so why should I really buy in? Math is just, it is what it is. So I think if I can shift students' perspective to more of that growth mindset of the more that I build these problem-solving skills, I am going to become a better problem solver. I just think that if we do those things, that math can kind of go from the bottom of the totem pole in a lot of people's mind, not all the time, but it can start to move up and students can find that they can have fun and enjoy learning math.
Mr. Royce also explains what deeper truth did math reveal to him.
I found that there's a much more motivational reason to get out of bed in the morning as a mathematician, and that is that mathematics is really about helping protect people from suffering. And it's really sad to me when students feel like mathematics is about just learning things so that they can regurgitate them on the test. But math isn't about just hurling things up, it's about creating. Creativity and creating models of reality to protect people is really the secret of mathematics.
What keeps me going is the possibility that one day a student that I taught is going to use some of their knowledge that they developed in my classroom to cure cancer or find a cure for diabetes or create this new machine that can bring water to the poorest nations in the earth. It's literally the idea that what my students are learning from me is going to change the world one day. And that's really what kind of keeps me going each day in the classroom.
For WAtv News, this is Catherine, Michael, and Wesley.
Every teacher here has a passion for their field, and for some unknown reason, they want to devote their lives to teach others about their subject. If you are having trouble in a particular area, talk to the teacher. Chances are they would not only be willing to help, but they would actually look forward to the opportunity. And speaking of teachers, I just caught up with one of our first-year teachers to find out how the year was progressing. Miss Dunlap started her teaching career here at Wheaton Academy this year. I caught up with her to talk about her experiences and to get to know her better.
So I'm from Wheaton. I went to Wheaton North, and then I went to school in Michigan. I went to Hope College. I'm a diehard Hope College fan. If students come in my class and they wear a Calvin shirt, they know that's not okay. I played volleyball there, so I also coach volleyball here as well as teaching social studies. And this school has just been such a blessing. These students are incredible. I'm really, really, really happy to be here.
To her, this is more than just a job. It is about investing in the students that she teaches.
I love the students here. Every single student that I have, I just adore, and they're all really, really great. It's a different day, different animal with all of them, and I love it. Meaning, like, sometimes I never know what I'm going to get, and I just really appreciate getting to know all of them. Each of them have really great personalities, and I've established really great relationships with a lot of them, and it's such a joy to be able to know them. Growing up in Wheaton, now to be here and to be teaching here and to get the Wheaton Academy experience as a teacher, I'm so grateful for it. This school is special, and I really can see that now being on the inside instead of the outside of it, and I really can't put into words how grateful and blessed I feel to be here.
For WATV, this is Brittany Wells.
I'll tell you one thing, being a teacher is no easy job, and being a first-year teacher is even harder. We want to thank Ms. Dunlap for pouring into our community. Before we get into athletic news, Alexis Savage shares her personal journey in strength and conditioning with Andrew Johnson.
Alexis, a senior here at WA, decided to take strength and conditioning.
Strength and conditioning is one of the PE credits here, and it focuses on improving your agility, speed, and strength.
She went through an interesting experience after she came back from a missions trip.
When I started the class, I just got back from Haiti, so I was really sick, and I lost a lot of weight, and so I really couldn't do what I used to be able to do, and that was kind of discouraging. I have improved since the beginning of the class. We just did our maxes this week, where we see how much we've improved our max bench press, squat, hand clean from the beginning of the year, so we're all getting those results back. The class really does help each person individually work on what they can do, because you start at the weight that is most comfortable for you and you build yourself up.
She felt a lot of support from her teacher and her classmates.
My partner is very supportive, and Mr. Weisenborn's great, so I think the class as a whole is making really good progress.
Overall, Alexis made a good decision on joining strength and conditioning. She's looking to continue growing in the next few months.
Strength and conditioning is just one of many PE options you can take at WA. Just like any other subject here at WA, you'd be surprised what you can accomplish when you put a little effort into it. I'm Haley, and I'm here to catch you up on all our sports news for the week. Our baseball team improved their record to 10-5 and 3-1 in the conference. The highlight of the week came on Monday when the team beat Aurora Central Catholic in extra innings. Wilbur Reyes Delgado hit a solo home run to tie the game in the bottom of the 10th inning, and then Mike Cortez hit a 2-run walk-off home run in epic fashion. Our boys tennis team came away with the tournament title at Geneva High School this past Saturday. Devin Greeno, Owen Sutron, Tristan Hilson, Graham Shelton, and Aiden Hilson all came in first place in their divisions. After losing their first 2 games of the season, boys lacrosse has won 4 of their last 5 games and have moved to 4-3. They had 2 quality wins this past week. After finding themselves down in the second half, the boys came back to beat Hoffman Estates 17-12 behind a 6-goal effort by Ian Vennard. They beat Bartlett on Friday night 15-2. Our track and field teams had matches on both Tuesday and Friday. A couple of notable performances came from Noah Mayo, Blake Woodstock, and Lydia Garrett. Noah came in second overall in the 400-meter run at the Naperville North Invitational. He ran it in a blazingly fast time of 53.54 seconds. Blake inched 1 step closer to breaking the 5-minute mark for the 400-meter run. He finished with the time of 5 minutes and 1 second. And Lydia Garrett set the school record for the triple jump on Tuesday. She jumped a distance of 32 feet and 1/2 inch. Come out and support the athletes for their home games and matches this week. Both baseball and volleyball play on Tuesday and Thursday at home. Lacrosse plays on Thursday against St. Francis. Softball has a home game on Tuesday, and soccer is here on Monday and Tuesday. That's all for sports. Before we send it over to the four things, let's take a look at a couple of highlights from a little event that took place on Saturday night.
Played Shane has put them to shame. Mr. Brook, you are the man.
I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I beg. And I'm feeling like the velvet in a beat-up guitar case, and so
I promise you, I will uphold the motto of relationships, excellence, and service. I will race towards Wheaton Academy's community, and I will finish my time here strong.
Sam I am. That's Sam I am. That's Sam I am. I do not like that Sam I am. Do you like green eggs and ham? I do not like them Sam I am.
So, Mr. Ball,
We've loved all 4 years at this school.
I used to buy my favorite worship, but then I chose to get to heaven slam.
And tell me something, girl. Are you tired of this modern world? Or do you need more?
Congrats to Jack and Peter for winning. For anyone interested, check out our live stream channel to watch the full show. I'm Gerald, and I'll be giving you guys the 4 things you need to know. Number 1, seniors. Make sure you check your on-campus message for details surrounding the graduation photo next Wednesday. And number 2, today is a Future Family Day. If you see any families or prospective students around, say hi to them and share a little bit about why you are here at Wheaton Academy. Number 3, Project Lead Discipleship will lead chapel this Tuesday, with a special offering being taken during that time. And number 4, there is no school on Good Friday. Take some time to reflect on the sacrifice Christ made for you and the message of the gospel. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at WAtv for information or to leave comments. And that's all we have for you guys today. Thanks for tuning in to WAtv, and from all of us here at Studio 22, have a great day.